How will AI impact our labor economy? What jobs are at risk of automation and what jobs are safe? The emergence of modern AI is beginning to have a strong impact on our labor economy. In the near future, this impact on labor will likely be tremendous. AI will replace a significant number of jobs in the next few decades. Given the economics driving this trend, it's less a matter of if a given job will be replaced and more a matter of when. In fact, some experts are currently attempting to predict which jobs are most likely to be automated by AI. They do this by analyzing aspects of each job like their repetitiveness and complexity. In fact, we can even predict what type of AI technology will be necessary to automate a variety of occupational tasks. For example, we can see which retail jobs are likely to be automated in the coming years as AI continues to be applied to retail sales. Even the medical industry isn't immune to the coming wave of automation. While these medical tasks are generally more complex and less repetitive than most jobs, they are rapidly becoming within the reach of modern AI. We can then extrapolate this information to determine which sectors of our economy will be hit the hardest by AI automation. The length of the bars in the chart above represent the total number of workers in each type of employment in the United States as of 2016. The red bar segments represent the proportion of jobs likely to be automated in the foreseeable future. The blue bar segments represent the proportion of jobs that will still remain. As we can see, the future landscape of labor in the next few decades is going to look radically different than it currently does today. In fact, we can even use these data to predict which cities will be most impacted by unemployment from AI automation. As we can see, Las Vegas, Nevada, where I live, is currently at the top of the list. In fact, it's predicted that 65% of all jobs in Las Vegas are at risk of automation by 2035. And half of all jobs in the United States are at risk of automation in the next 2 decades. There are certainly some jobs that will be more resistant to automation. These jobs require more human aspects like creativity, empathy, and trust. However, there are many jobs today that are unlikely to exist in the next few decades. This will create tremendous disruption to our labor economy with unemployment, retraining, and early retirement. On the other hand, it will create tremendous opportunities for new jobs that don't yet exist and the IT professionals that build these automation systems. The big question right now is whether AI will create more jobs than it eliminates. Historically, technological revolutions have created more job opportunities than they've destroyed. However, there's pretty compelling evidence to suggest that the AI revolution may be different. Imagine if you could ask a horse in the early 1900s how the automobile or tractor would have changed its life. It probably would have said that a car or tractor is going to make things a lot easier. Unfortunately, for the horse, these technologies also made them obsolete to the economy. In fact, we hit peak horse in 1915, just as the automobile and the tractor began to scale up in production. We're beginning to transition from an economy where most of the work of value is done by humans to one where most of the work of value will be done by machines. As a result, it's important to ask yourself, which side of this new economy will your job be on? The side that's leading our new economy or the side that's being eliminated?